Hello student, this is Biology Form 4 Chapter 14, another subtopic 14.3 Movement and Locomotion. The mechanism for the movements of human forearm involve bicep and triceps muscles. So this is the actions of muscles result in the movement of the forearm. So the first one here, arm bending. Look at this figure first. Here we have the scapula. Okay, and then this is the tendon. Okay, tendon, this one also tendon. This one biceps, this one triceps, radius, ulna, and then another tendon here. This is the elbow joint and humerus. Okay, so when the bicep contracts, the pull force is transmitted to the radius through tendon, and at the same time the triceps relax. So the radius is pulled upwards, causing the arm to bend. Okay, this one is for arm bending. And then for straightening arm, when the tricep contracts, the pull force is transmitted to the ulna here through the tendon. Okay, this is tendon, and at the same time the biceps relaxes. The ulna is pulled downward and straightening the arm. Okay, ini yang terjadi apabila we bend our arm and also we straighten our arm. Okay, so remember, bicep and tricep, both muscles will act antagonistically. Okay, we look at this one, leg movement. Leg movement is produced by the actions of antagonistic muscles pair. The bicep femoris is the flexor, whereas the quadricep femoris is the extensor. Okay, ingat apa itu flexor, apa itu extensor. Okay, flexor yang bending. Okay, extensor itu yang straightening. Okay, so this is the actions of antagonistic muscles during walking. The first one here, the right calf muscle contract. This is the calf muscles. Calf muscle contract. So lifting the heel. The ball of the foot pushes against the ground. And then number 2, at the same time the bicep femoris contracts. This is the bicep femoris contracts, bending the foot at the knee joint. Okay, bending the foot at the knee joint, so the right leg is lifted. And then number 3, as the right leg leaves the ground, the body weight is now supported by the left leg, which is still on the ground. The quadricep femoris, which is the extensor, will contract to straighten the leg. And then number 4, here, the tibialis, this one, contract to bring down the heel. As the right heel touches the ground, the body weight is shifted to the right leg, and the whole sequence is repeated by the left leg. Okay, so ini yang berlaku semasa walking. Alright, walking. Mechanisms of locomotion in animal. So the first one, fish. The fish vertebral column is flexible and can be moved from side to side by the contraction and relaxations of myotome. This is myotome. Myotome is W-shaped muscle segments. Okay, these antagonistic muscles act in opposite direction. This enables a fish to whip its tail. As the myotome on the right contract, the one on the left relaxes. So ini yang kita panggil sebagai antagonistic. Okay, the tail will be whipped to the right. Okay, so kalau myotome on the right contract, the left relax. So myotome on the right contract, tail will be whipped to the right. Okay, on the contrary, when the left myotome contract, the right will relax and the tail will be whipped to the left. Okay, yang ini dia salah, dia terbalik. Alternating waves of contraction and relaxations occur along the myotome. The action causes parts of the body to move from side to side, pushing water backwards and sideways, and hence moving the fish forward. The fins are used to control a fish movement and direction. So this one, locomotion in fish. Okay, muscles of the left side contract, so muscle on the right side will relax. So when the left side contract, the tail will be pulled to the left. Okay? And when muscle on the right side contract, muscle on the left side will relax. So muscle on the right side contract, pulling the tail to the right. Okay? So ingat sahaja, kalau sebelah kanan yang contract, tail whips to the right. Kalau sebelah kiri yang contract, tail whips to the left. Okay? So ini yang akan pushes the fish forward. Okay, second one, bird. Okay, bird, kita tahu bird dia akan fly. So the actions of the large and strong antagonistic muscles on a bird's chest assist in flapping of the wings. The mechanism is shown in figure 14.1 at bird's locomotion. So di sini ini adalah pectoralis major and this is the pectoralis minor. Okay. So arrow di sini ini maksud dia wings move down. Okay. Kalau begini ini wings move up. Okay. So when the pectoralis major contract and the pectoralis minor relax, the wings are pulled down. Okay. When the pectoralis minor contract, the pectoralis major relax. Okay. Pectoralis minor contract, pectoralis major relax, the wings are pulled up. Okay. So ini yang akan membantu dalam burung terbang. Alright. Ini akan bantu dia dalam flapping dia punya wings. Kemudian earthworms. The alternate contraction and relaxations of the circular and longitudinal muscle results in a wave of peristalsis along the body of earthworm. So di sini earthworm dia ada dua muscle, circular and longitudinal muscles. Di sini dia punya circular muscles and ini longitudinal muscles dia. Okay, so dia punya contraction and relaxation samalah dia antagonistic. Kalau yang satu longitudinal muscle contract, the other one circular muscle dia mesti relax. Okay, so yang ini alternate contraction and relaxation will result in peristalsis along the body of the earthworm. Okay, so the first one, this is posterior, this is anterior. Kemudian yang di sini ada macam bulu-bulu halus, itu kita panggil sebagai ketai. Okay, the posterior longitudinal muscle contract and the circular muscle relax. So the earthworm becomes shorter and thicker. Okay. The ketai at the posterior segment anchor to the ground, while the ketai at the anterior segment release the hold of the ground. Okay, and then the circular muscle at the anterior segment contracts and the longitudinal muscle relax. So the earthworm become longer and thinner. So the anterior segment, okay, this is the front end, extend forward. The ketai at the anterior segment anchor to the ground, while the ketai at the posterior segment release the hold of the ground. And the posterior segment, which is shortened, is pulled to the front.